I know you. I
Yes,
personally
so
know
you
you.
are going to,
My audience,
do
I
my
don't.
introduction.
Yeah, they want to know you. So who are you?
Oh.
Mhm.
Okay, so Sewa is a young lady who is a graduate from the University of Education, Winneba,
Great.
and she is a model.
Mm-hmm.
She's a program MC and a presenter as well.
Okay.
Beauty queen.
Mm-hmm.
She's a girl of many talents. Yeah,
Great.
that is how I would put it. Very optimistic
Mm-hmm.
and a go-getter. Yes, that's all about Sewa, I can say.
So in your life or since your childhood, you've lived in Central Region till now, or
Okay, I'm from the Western region.
okay,
Dunkwao, Supomu Dunkwao to be precise. But
okay,
then I've lived in Takrade, Ifhipuma. Yes. So that was where I had my basic and JHS and secondary school.
okay,
Then I came to Winneba. But I was still there,
okay, going and coming, yeah.
exactly. So yeah, so now I'm in Winneba. I'm in Winneba now, but I do go to
Okay,
Takrade
okay.
sometimes. So yeah.
So that is Sewa.
That is Sewa.
So you were Fanti, that is from the central side and also from the western
Okay,
side.
so we have Fanti from the central and the western.
Okay,
I am from the western.
okay.
Yes, so my Fanti is from the western, not the central.
But let's clear this thing.
Okay.
So you were represented by the central region or the western?
Okay, so I represented the western region.
Western region. Okay,
Exactly.
that's the Tadi side.
Sure.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah.
Okay. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. It's been interesting following you on GMB stage and all this. Wow, like I was like, hey, wow, we've had one of our model being there. I think last year, Amweni also was also pioneer from the modeling side of it before transitioning to be going to that stage, and it was interesting. Like both of you did what you guys did. You did very amazing, and it was something that we were looking forward for. That is great.
Thank you.
Okay, so that is Sewa. The full name, we didn't get the full name.
My name is Ruth Sewa Asari.
Ruth Sewa Astari.
Yes, but then Sewa is what people know me
Okay.
for. Yes, but the Ruth, that is when it comes to academia, when you are in school, you
Yeah.
want to write your name or something. That is what I use, or I go out for any, you know. So the name Ruth Asari and time P.
Okay, but then you use it. That's
I
what you
use
use
I
it in
use
school.
but many people do not know. All they know is Sewa.
Oh,
Because when you go on my social media, it's Sewa here, Sewa there. Yeah,
oh,
so that is
okay,
what
okay. So how did you get to know of GMB? Like you want to go to GMB? How did the passion start? Like
Okay. So everyone was saying growing up.
so when so there was nothing like growing up. Growing up, you were not having any idea of going into GMB or something.
No.
Okay,
I wasn't.
okay,
I started this in uni.
okay,
You know, way back in JHS, my school organized this Miss Agis. I went to a Hunterman Girls
okay.
Takrade.
Yeah.
So they do organize Miss Agis, but I didn't have any passion for that. Mine was to dance and to rap. That is all.
That's all.
Yes, that's all. But going to work and being judged, talk to audience, no.
That wasn't your thing.
Mm-mm. So SHS, I sit back to observe all these programs, but I'll just go write my name. I go with my team.
Yeah.
We go write our name, we sing, we rap, we dance, then after we go our way. But auditioning for that wasn't my thing. Yeah.
Okay.
So tertiary, it was my roommate who pushed me. University of Education Winneba, we have phase of North Campus
And
Central.
yeah.
Exactly. So we normally do this pageant at phase of North. The North Campus we term it phase
Okay.
of North, and South we have phase of South. Before the Miss UEW, that is
The whole
school,
general one will
exactly.
come. Okay.
So level 100, I heard them advertise.
Okay.
Yeah, face of North, face of North. I didn't have any confident.
Confident. Okay,
Yeah.
you want to go.
So it was my roommate. She's also Sewa.
Okay.
Yes. She was like, go. I'll vote for you. Oh, go. I know you can.
That she has interest in it, like she
Yes.
having that interest.
At that time, she went for Miss Bessa. That is basic education. She
Okay.
was at the basic education department. So she was like, I should go for Face of Note. She's going for Miss Bessa.
Okay.
So, she pushed me. She even got the forms for me. I'm like, Anita. Anita, she's Anita Sewa. Anita, like, I can't do it.
Yeah.
Don't worry, go. I went. Yeah. I went for the audition. I was very scared because the ladies I saw.
The audition was in your school.
In the school.
Yeah.
Yeah. As at that time, I was like one. I was like one.
Yeah.
Like when you take one, they slice one exactly. So I was like one. Oh. And I met like, yeah.
You met people,
What I
like
tell you.
compare yourself to them, and you were like, yeah, you really meet people.
Yes. So when I went for the audition, I'm like, no, I'm not going again. I want to go back to my hostel. Like, I'm not sure they are going to pick me.
Okay.
Yeah, that was what I said to myself. But I had to,
Mhm.
be there. And one thing, as at that time, I feared was when I'm not selected,
Yeah.
people are going to say it. They are going to laugh at me. You know how tertiary is.
Yes.
Exactly. So I didn't want that thing. But God being so good, I was selected. I was selected. At that time, we were like, was it 18 or 13 ladies?
Wow.
Yeah, contesting for
Yeah.
one crown. So along the line, you see, it's like a mountain. When you are not strong, you don't stay true to yourself. You don't stay focused
Yeah.
where you want to get, and there are some obstacles. You just
you just
get down. So along the line, some of them dropped,
Mhm.
and our numbers reduced.
Reduce, yeah.
But then I was still in age. Like initially, I didn't like, but then I made it. So I was in.
So that was your first contest.
That was my first contest,
Okay.
and fast forward, God being so good, I was the first runner
Wow.
for that competition. Yes, I was the first runner for that competition, and there I was awarded.
You see,
yeah,
how
best
do you
model.
wait? How do you feel when you are in a contest like a beauty queen, a beauty pageant like this, and you become the first runner up? How that, because you are close to you winning the crown.
Exactly. Okay, so that
Yeah.
time, the lady who won
Mhm.
was level 200,
Okay.
and I was in level 100.
Mhm.
So it was like, her face is already known,
Okay.
and the supporters there.
Was there?
But me, I just came to the system, and I'm now pushing
Okay.
up. But then I was graced and I was favored. That is what I always say, because there were others to level 100. When you go to level 100, there are some people that are loud and they are everywhere.
yeah.
Exactly. So the reserved ones are not being seen. So in the contest, there were the loud ones in it. They had the boys backing
Uh-huh.
them. Exactly. But then
You were not having that kind
exactly. But it was favor.
of. Yeah.
Every day I pray for favor.
So
it's
let me
favor.
ask again. How was you working with the winner? Because in most cases, when you become the queen and you become the first runner-up, it's
Exactly,
always
it's
something.
something.
Sometimes the runner-ups, they even drop out
Sure.
from the organization. They don't really want to participate in the
Sure.
activities that has to do with they coming together to do it. So how was your own?
Okay, with ours, the lady,
Mm-hmm.
every project of hers,
Mm-hmm.
she collaborated with
With
us.
you, okay.
Yeah, she didn't. How do you call it? Rebecca said, "Matemeho, I'm the
Okay,
winner, so I
yeah.
have to do all this by myself." No, we had this vibe together. We
Mhm.
were connected.
Okay.
That if first runner is doing something,
Mhm.
we all come together.
Yeah.
Even when we are going out for programs, we ask ourselves, what are we wearing?
Okay.
What are we going to do? Yeah. How are we sitting? All these things. It's not seen. Like enter and see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Enter and see. When people win crown, they are like, hey, media,
Uh-huh.
maybe,
Yeah.
and
I'll
that
just
is-
do what my project, and that is
Mhm,
all. But if it is unity, togetherness,
Sure.
that brings the ladies together.
and I think then our groomer
Mhm.
also helped us,
Okay.
because she helped us get connected and be united.
Okay.
Yeah. So that time it wasn't, it was quite shaky for me,
Mm-hmm.
my first time. But you know what? Something happened
No.
when I was awarded the best model. I didn't know I could work.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was from there I took the model also
Serious.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was there opportunity started coming.
Amen.
Exactly. So I had to build on that one.
Yeah.
Sure. And the queenship, I didn't leave it there.
Yeah.
I continued Miss Noble Ghana.
Yeah.
And with that too, I was the second runner. Yes. And Miss Echo was Ghana too. I took it there.
So that is two pageants. Is it in 2 years, or how many years were you able to?
You see, it's all about planning.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the first was 2017, 2018 academic year,
Okay.
Face of North. And Miss Noble Ghana was 2020.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think we were not
So
in
the
normal
first
days.
one you were the
First runner.
first runner up, and the second
The
one
second one, second runner.
second runner up
And the third one, I was the first runner too.
again.
I don't know if my people don't.
So that's what I'm
me.
asking. If let's say you weigh yourself, you get to know that all the pageants you are on, you are close to the title, you are close to the main title. What do you tell yourself? Like,
I just tell myself like it doesn't matter.
Okay.
But then I feel everything happens for a reason.
okay,
I don't know the reason why I always get close, but then I don't get the ultimate.
okay,
It doesn't bother me at all.
Mhm.
I feel I just need to be there, like need to be
Yeah.
at that stage. One, sometimes there are programs the winner needs to go
Okay.
to the runner-ups,
Mhm.
but you won't be available. So it's the winner. For the winner, it's compulsory. You need to be
You
there.
need to go. Yeah.
So looking at that times, I'm not available.
Mhm.
This lady is the winner. She's available. She's going. So I asked myself, so if I were to be the winner,
Mhm.
will I be available? No. So you can see everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
The reason I'm not always the how do you call it?
The main winner.
Exactly, and I come close. I feel it's also pushed me
To do more.
Yeah.
I get it. I get
Yeah.
it. So in all these three pageants you've been on, could you say to yourself, we've not even come to GMB.
I
Let's
know,
let's
right?
reserve that. Could you say
Uh-huh.
it really prepares you, like really gives you that kind of
Exactly.
woman you really wanted to become at that time?
I tell you,
Mhm.
as at now, I say if I didn't start from Face of North,
Okay.
I wouldn't have gathered all courage to step on GMB platform.
Okay.
If I didn't start with Face of North,
Mhm.
now I wouldn't know I could walk
Okay.
as a media model.
Uh-huh. And only
Yeah.
pay off now.
So you
Yes.
see, these programs, there are some hidden potentials in you. Sometimes you wouldn't
You don't know.
unless this program unearth it for you.
Okay.
Now, stepping on Face of North platform, that night I could remember
Yeah.
it was a very huge night. Like students, students
Yeah.
coming to watch, and UWW, we have this auditorium, Jofos Anamwamin.
Okay.
It's very huge, and looking at the students sitting there, and why am
Why am I? Then you are in front of them talking.
so and who be at the show move,
Yeah.
but then you still want to force. So I think it prepares you. Now, if you know what you want and you get there, like you learn,
You learn.
it's always give you something to live with. You learn about so many things with this platform. So I got it from stage 1, I sent to stage 2. So when you are going, it's like I already know these things.
Okay.
I'm familiar with it.
Mhm.
It's make proper.
Uh-huh.
I know it.
Yeah.
So let me do it right. Let me do it
Yeah.
this way. Exactly. Yeah. So it prepares you. It gives you more, right?
Okay. So in all this pageant, how did you prepare yourself for it? Let's say going into this one, you know that it's a pageant. You've gone on maybe your first one, you were first runner up.
Okay.
Going on the second one, how was it? What did you tell yourself?
Okay. So The second one, truth to be told,
Mhm.
we were not in normal terms. That was COVID.
COVID time, yeah.
So sitting home, I felt I was just going to waste
Time.
the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hate wasting my 24 hours. So I felt I was just going to waste the time.
Yeah.
So let me do something with it. So I saw this audition, and the theme for it was entrepreneurship.
Okay.
So in my mind, it's not about the ultimate or winning anything. I just want to
Learn something. Yeah.
The second part, and that was it for me.
Okay.
That was what I planned on doing. Let me go in and learn something, because it's all about entrepreneurship.
Okay.
That time, yeah, it was entrepreneurship. So I just said to myself, let me go and learn something for that. So for that one, I didn't really sit back to learn more, because I am going out there to learn.
Yeah.
So I just went like obunkus. Like,
Yeah.
I'm dumb.
Okay.
Yes.
Like you don't know anything.
I don't know anything.
Yeah.
So I just want to learn something. And
From there.
I went there to learn too. I think that time we were taught soap making, liquid soap, and other things.
Other things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it has really helped me too.
Great.
So the third one, yes. The third one was ECOWAS, Miss
ECOWAS,
Parliament. That was held in Winneba.
Okay.
So I was done with school. That was 2021. Yeah. Then I told myself, let me try that one too. But then with the aim that I want to know what goes around. You know, ECOWAS is broad.
Yes.
Yeah, economic
community of
exactly. So you just want to have a bit of all of the African countries,
yeah,
and how they work together. Exactly. So that was my main aim for that one too.
Okay.
Now the bigger one.
So let me ask you. You've gone on 3 pageants. Every pageant has their criteria, like their advocacy, what they are looking out for. Were you able to read meanings to them? Get it to know, okay, Miss ECOWAS, you are in as a Pan-Africanist something, because it's a kind of ECOWAS, not one country like Ghana, something. So you going in, you have it in mind that it's a Pan-African something that you are going in for. So as I was saying, you've been on 3 pageants.
Sure.
And I'm sure, or I want to know, every pageant we have their criteria that Miss Universe, you know what they are looking for. Miss International, you know what they are looking for. Miss Noble has to know what they are looking for. So Miss ECOWAS, as Miss ECOWAS, you know this will be a form of a Pan-Africanist kind of vibe or something.
Sure.
Did you able to read meanings to them before going, or you went in and you realized that this is what they are looking for, so you need to adjust to it, or you saw it from afar?
I always feel that most pageants look out for one thing.
Okay.
Now, someone who is willing and ready to carry the responsibilities that comes with a crown. Carrying a crown is a huge task.
Huge thing, yeah.
Yes. Someone who has the heart to serve. But then, what I've seen so far, not as in the ones I've been
through, but currently
something that I've seen
so far
is what they stand for is not what we see. You get me? What we the youth know that no, they are looking for this.
Okay.
A queen that can carry the brand, a queen that can defend the brand.
Okay.
Yeah, you should be ready to die for it. Exactly. But then we go into it and you feel like that's not what they are looking for. Although that is what we had in mind, but then it's something different.
So if it comes to that level and you go and things has been changed, like this not what you are looking for, how do you feel within, or how do you adjust to it?
You see, sometimes you're already in.
Yeah.
So you just tell yourself, let me face it. And do something good with it. Not as in fine, this is what you are looking for. I'm not having that.
Mhm.
Yes. But then maba ne deɛ maba.
Wapa. Yeah.
Let me do something with it. If when I'm out, I can still remember, or they can still remember
Remember you.
that thing.
Okay.
So sometimes you adjust.
So
that thing.
do you think when they put it out there, this is the criteria we are looking for? You should be bold, you should be this, you should be beautiful, and all those kind of things. You went through the audition and you are being picked for it, and you go in there. Do they still check another thing that they feel like you don't deserve to be there? Yes.
The other thing, you see, going for audition, that is the only thing they look at.
Yeah.
Their criteria, you being bold,
Okay.
eloquent,
Yes.
how do you call it? Poised, beautiful,
And all that.
Yes, that is what they look out for. Now, when you enter the competition, you feel like there is much to it than you being bold, eloquent, and intelligent kind.
Yeah.
Yes, there is really much to it than that. So, aside someone being able to carry
Yeah.
the responsibilities, what we're having.
Do we have physical looks of you being a queen? How a queen is supposed to be, to look, to find her stature, everything. Do we have something like that?
You see, we have beauty queen.
Okay.
The name is
Beauty queen.
beauty queen.
Okay.
So I feel all these things count.
So it being beauty queen, does it mean we are looking out for the beauty of it, or everyone is beautiful within?
Now, when you come into a competition audition,
Yeah.
now we are looking at your beautiful face,
Okay.
your beautiful talk, your eloquence, your poise,
Okay.
your stature.
Okay.
Now we pick you. After picking you, we are looking at your beautiful mind. So it's all under beauty.
Okay.
How beautiful your mind is, how beautiful your heart is.
Okay.
Exactly. So to be able to carry the crown, but then it's
different way. Oh God. So in we are adding GMB to it. Yes. How did you get yourself to that stage? How did that happen?
okay. So with GMB as a bigger platform. Now, after ECOWAS, I
Yeah.
told myself, if I will join any pageant, it will be GMB.
Okay.
And after GMB,
What did you see in you by then? Or who motivated you that after this you need to go to GMB?
no one did.
So what did you see in you?
Good. So from afar, I would just watch them and be like, I can be on that stage. If I've been able to, I've been able to step on 3 platforms so
Okay.
far, then why don't I put myself on a bigger platform? Because I saw the 3 as a stepping stone for
Okay.
that. So I think 2022, no, 2021.
Yeah.
Yeah. I told myself I would join. But then I went for the ECOWAS.
Okay.
Yeah. 2022. I was getting myself prepared for that. So, you have to go to your town and
Yeah.
be abreast with all the culture stuff. So I started. But at some point, something was holding me back. I felt it wasn't my time.
Okay.
So I had to. Oh, I downloaded the app. I was ready to get the forms, but something was pushing me back. So I had to hold on. So this year, something rather pushed me for it.
For it.
Exactly.
No one, like you see, sometime on your first contest, there was a roommate
Yes,
who did the
exactly.
magic for you.
Sure. But
With
this
this
time-
one, this is higher one. This is a big
I
stage.
told myself
Told yourself
that,
that means
nah,
you
last
looked around, you checked yourself, you realize, say, no, Sewa, I deserve to be there,
Exactly.
and you went
I can
in.
go.
Great.
So I should go.
Mm-hmm.
So I think along the line,
Mm-hmm.
a week to the audition,
Yeah.
a friend I was with a friend and he
Yeah.
was like, he want to get me GMB forms.
Mhm.
Then I laughed. I told him no.
Okay.
But me, personally, I know I've been preparing for
Correct.
this. And saying, "Oh, no, we're catching something." Yeah. So I told him no.
Yeah.
I am not going. He shouldn't worry. So a week later was the auditions. Then I found myself there. And with the audition too, it was funny for me
Mhm.
coming all the way from Winneba, and they are
So they did audition Western region, or
yes.
is that
Okay,
that
so
one?
they have 4 zonals.
Okay.
Tamale, Western, yeah. Tamale, Takoradi, Accra, and Kumasi.
Okay. So
Yeah.
you joined the Takoradi one.
Oh,
Which one?
I joined Kumasi.
Kumasi one.
How
Why?
funny!
Okay.
Why?
Okay.
Why?
You are educating me on this. I didn't know. I was thinking
Okay.
maybe when they go to Kumasi, they are doing it for Kumasi people only.
No.
Okay,
no.
okay.
So you can be wrong.
Okay.
How do
So
you
why
pronounce
did
it?
you? What happened?
What happened? Yeah, what happened? This thing. So I don't know. Me myself, I don't know what happened. I
Yeah.
found myself in Kumasi. I don't have any relative in Kumasi too. Now I saw the audition. Is it the date
Yeah.
for the audition? Tamale is on Kumasi is on the 17th of June. I remember.
Okay.
Yeah, Takoradi is on this day. Accra is on this day. So Tamale is far, right?
Yeah.
Now from Winneba to Accra is on far. You get from Winneba to Takoradi is on far, but Winneba to Kumasi
It's far.
is far. Winneba to Tamale is also far.
Yeah.
Tamale was their first audition. Then I told myself, I'm not going to Takoradi. I am not going to Accra too. But I'll go to Kumasi. That was what I told myself. And I found myself there in Kumasi. I knew no one there. I didn't know anybody in Kumasi. I just picked a car from Winneba. I went to Kumasi. Going, I told my
Was
friends,
it that you wanted to hide certain things from the people around you?
if I'm hiding, I could have gone to Accra. Still, I'm hiding. People wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know where the Kumasi came from.
Okay.
But even going, I didn't tell anybody.
Okay.
I didn't tell anybody. Yeah, I just told some few friends. I'm going for a wedding. Yeah, that was it. So it was later. I think at the audition they start taking pictures and start posting.
Yeah.
So when I was selected to the semi-finals,
Yeah.
that was when I told a friend, not everyone though, but
Yeah.
I told a friend. So later, when I came back to Winneba, someone sent me a picture. Is that you?
Yes, is that you have
Is
seen
that you? I'm
things?
like, you have seen my picture. You're still asking me, is that me? No, it's not me. You've seen my picture. You're still asking
Actually,
me,
is that you?
is that me?
Want to be
Then I'm
you want
like,
to
no.
confirm.
No, it's not me.
Yeah.
Then another person was saying a picture. Is that you? I'm like, no. Another person, oh, I'm proud of you. Proud of who? So I think later it was the rap video
Mm-hmm.
I went there to rap
Okay.
as a talent.
Yeah.
So it was that one that was circulating. Then people got to know. Some people got to know, but then they didn't know if I was selected
Or not.
to the next stage or not. Yeah, and I was selected. We were 2
Mhm.
representing the
Yeah.
Western.
This year was 2. Yeah.
No, that was for the audition.
Okay.
In Kumasi, we were 2 representing the Western region there. So I thought it was okay.
Mm-hmm.
Comparing it to Takoradi, if I'd gone to audition in Takoradi, I would have had like 5 or 6 ladies also representing the Western, wanting
Okay.
to represent the Western.
Let me put it this way.
Mhm.
If let's say you have gone to Takoradi, they will see the talent, you, other ladies, all those people over there,
Exactly.
and it is going to be they will have checked 1 or 2 things
It is going to
differently
be-
and pick different ones than
Exactly.
you.
It was going to be
But then the smartest way of you going to Kumasi is that there are 2 over there. So whom should you pick? Then you just pick you people.
exactly.
And you,
see that?
I get the trick. That's very, very good. You've been on GMB stage for so many weeks, and there were ups and downs during your stage performances and all
Sure.
that. Do you ever recall an action whereby the judges you went to stage and what they said about you, about your performance, was not the best and something? How do you feel that?
The one I do recall as the fashion night,
Okay.
when I was being told my gown is like a Christmas like
Your gown is like a Christmas
Christmas
tree.
tree.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
that one really got into me.
You see, so
But
you see how it is. Someone sold this thing for you. When you are going for it, you were like, wow, this is nice. This is great dress. So you coming on stage, you thought people are going to praise you, like, what? Yeah, this a
And
queen coming.
that moment,
And they said you are now a Christmas tree.
it's really went
Yeah.
like it got me. It got into
Yeah.
me, and I'm like, God, my designer,
No.
this woman, when she hears of this,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
because her time and everything she
Everything.
put into
Oh.
this, and you are saying it's a Christmas tree. Yeah,
Oh.
so that thing, that I think the performances,
Mhm.
which one? I think there was this one. I don't actually recall,
Mm.
but then I when you hear some of the critique,
Mhm.
when you go backstage, you are like, you think you've done your best,
Mhm.
like you've put in everything to wow the audience.
Mhm.
Yes, you are doing you, but this is what you heard. What is missing?
Okay.
Which of the elements are missing in your presentation? You just be asking yourself so many questions. But then you tell yourself it's a new week, so you don't lean on that critique
Again.
but rather you find answers and put it in the
the
next one. Exactly. But then the one that got me pa was the fashion night, and after I won the best model, she was happy. Yes.
Okay. So going into GMB, were you, let's say, were you financially stable? Like, okay, I know very well that this is a big platform. When I go in for, I need to vote, I need to do this. How was your PR? What were you doing, like, to know that, okay, I'll need you here, I'll need you here, I'll need you here?
Okay.
So in your workings or in everything that you are doing, you get these people closer to you. How was it done?
Okay, so little did I know you
Mhm.
need to have management and
Yeah.
other things. I
Okay.
thought you can spearhead everything yourself.
Okay.
I didn't know that.
Okay.
So after, when I was through with all the stages, then Michelle sent me your mail for that. I can't remember when I told my mom. It was after I was picked, like selected.
Yeah.
That was when I told my mom that I've been selected to represent.
Even before you guys will go to the how do you call it, the house, you were two, which
Yeah.
they needed one to go to the house. So that time, guys, you're supposed to vote for you to get to that
Exactly.
level. So
You
how was it?
So I told my mom,
Mhm.
you've been selected, like we are two. Then my mom was like, Sewa, how do you call it? She made a statement. I say, now you was scar.
Yeah, barely then.
It's a kafu grown up.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I'm like, oh, people will vote.
Yeah.
Me, my mind, I'm like, people will vote,
Yeah.
but I don't me myself. I don't have people.
People will vote. So the fact that you are representing,
Cool.
let's say, Western region, you know, Western region are going to
Sure.
vote. That's
Exactly.
all you have in mind. Yeah.
So I didn't know who are going to vote, but I know people
will
are going
vote,
to
yeah.
vote. Exactly. And also with managing my affairs,
Yeah.
social media and others, God being faithful, I had a sister, mother, friend. So
Okay.
she is my manager now,
Okay.
and my social media manager as well.
Mhm.
And they've been helpful. And
Great.
one other person too, who they made up
Yeah.
or they make up Team Sewa exactly.
Okay.
So they were very, very helpful with that.
Right.
But initially, I didn't know there will be the need for something like
Okay.
that, because when I started audition, I was just reading my stuff and
Yeah.
going through and doing everything on my own. But even there, they told us you will need
Some people.
people to
Okay.
help you.
And fast
everything.
forward, how did you come up with your own deba, your own presentation, certain things that you have to do and present it to
Yeah.
to
Okay, so
for them to air for you?
that's why I said Team Sewa.
Yeah.
So my management team, they were the one doing everything. For me.
Okay.
So they would prepare some. Maybe this is the tax. What do you think? What do you want to do? Okay, then let's look into this.
Mm-hmm.
That is what we've gathered.
Mm-hmm.
Gather yours,
Yeah.
merge it, write it, own it. Exactly. So that was what they were doing for me. And my deba, they organized everything for me.
Okay.
Maybe I said Marcos na hona. Na me wavy. Na me wavy, exactly.
Okay. We just need to know from what you have passed through till now. Do you think there are some challenges that's in the industry, it based on modeling, pageant, that you think could have been fixed or could have been done in a way that will better you?
So far. So far,
Mhm.
I think there is one and two
Okay.
that you don't want me to name them, but oh boy.
I really want you to name them.
Wow.
I really, really want to name. That's why the question was asked. Yeah.
I feel
Mhm.
in the modeling industry.
Okay.
In
yes.
the modeling.
In the modeling. Let's go in the modeling
In
first.
the modeling.
Yeah.
Okay, so when we take the modeling for instance,
Mhm.
now the situation where you go work and the designer or the organizers of the show will tell you in a week later or in a month later we are going to pay you.
Okay.
I feel they should rather prepare themselves for that. Now, Obiye Nejumaria, you don't know where the person is coming from,
Yeah.
so you just prepare yourself for that. Now, right after the show, I'm giving this to the models.
Okay.
If that is not what you are going to do before they start the show,
Mhm.
or when you start your auditions or anything, you select your models,
Yes.
you let them know.
No.
You write to them.
Maybe
Now,
a week later, after the
yes,
show.
but most of them lack that.
Okay.
They don't do it.
Okay.
So Omona Rebecca, the after the show, we'll give it to you. Now, after the show, you are waiting for your payments and it's been delayed. So
Okay.
sometimes it pushes the models to also do things they are not supposed to do.
Yeah.
You see models fighting with
Organizing.
exactly, which is not to be done that way. So I feel if at the initial stage there is an MOU being given to them,
Draft for them to understand the whole
go
thing.
through, sign. If you are okay with it, that's perfect.
Fine.
If you are not, then you step aside for someone who is willing
Yeah.
to
do it.
to join. Exactly. And also I feel the designers as well need to, push a little bit. Now they are doing their job well as designers, but sometimes it's something which is there.
We need to know.
It's
We need to know. We
It's-
need
it's-
to know.
something.
Okay.
Yeah, it's something else.
And you've been on this GMB will be your fourth pageant. Am I right?
Yeah.
I know you are done.
Yes.
You are now going to be the boss in the pageant industry. Yes, because you have the experience. So could you also come on the pageant side and tell us or things that you think could be fixed or you could be done in a way that will better the industry as well? Because you've had experience, you've passed through. There are lots. Some were not in a good state for you. Some too were okay.
Okay. You see, when people are organizing or organizers of pageants, start their program or event, it always has to do with money
Okay.
involved to spearhead everything. So there is cost. Now they plan. So there is this lady who came to me and was like, "Oh, she went for this pageant,
Okay.
and she had to vote." Friend telling me that
Yeah.
she wants to bring a pageant on board,
Okay.
but then she feel that this industry, the main aim or the goal for setting up a pageant
Okay.
is being changed. So bringing it on board, she fears people are going to think
She also coming in for the same purpose.
exactly,
Okay.
exactly. So she's not bringing it at all. Then I'm
Okay.
like, oh, you should come on board with that.
Okay.
Now you can change the narrative
Yeah.
that this is not what you are in for, this is not what you are looking for, but then you are ready to push young ladies just like
Yeah.
other
Yeah.
pageants does, but then yours is not geared towards one particular thing.
Okay.
Exactly. So I feel that when that particular thing is being looked at, where people will feel that no, even if you don't have you don't have
The money.
the money,
Then you can't go into a pageant. You can't go into
exactly.
it and all
That
that.
is what people think outside there,
Okay.
that if you don't have money you can't
Go
enter.
enter into a pageant. Yeah.
I think that thing should be checked,
Okay.
so that there are so many people out there. When you take rural areas for instance, there are so many ladies who have potential.
They really want to do something.
They want to do something. Sometimes when you get a platform, it becomes a ticket,
Yes.
so you can enter anywhere. But without the platform,
But then
you feel-
have we also thought of it that it's every organization set up to have it as a business entity? You get it?
Sure.
So every pageant or every event ground is a business for them, and their aim is to help you to be on a platform, and you also help them to do whatever they have to do. My case is when they promise you and they are not
able to
fulfill that. That is my case. But then you going on a pageant, you know that yes, this is for you to go and solicit vote, like get vote for them and all those kind of things.
their business.
Yes.
Yes. So every business owner wouldn't want to,
Lose.
be at loss.
Exactly.
So they always want to gain profit for
Yeah.
it. But sometimes I feel the profit is too much. They need to leverage it. Yes. So it's high time we change the narrative for pageants.
Okay.
People wouldn't feel that pageantry is all about
Money.
the money. No. So that any other person can even
Enter into
enter.
it and all that. Okay. That's good. That's a clear as in
Yeah.
thing
So I
that
was just telling my friend
we are
that
facing.
can
She can
actually
do
bring
it.
her pageant organization on board.
Okay. Sewa, if you were a vegetable, what vegetable would you be
Ooh, vegetable.
and why?
If I were a vegetable,
Mhm.
what vegetable will I be? Apple.
Hey.